Okay, it's time for Doctor Who once again. I'm just going to get right into it and I'll talk about it after. Here we go.
With over 1 billion intelligent species active in this galaxy alone, it is an ever greater challenge to know how to kill all of them. On this planet, we're proud to serve as executioners to every living thing.
Oh, nice.
The destruction of a Time Lord, however, is a particular honor. This technology is precisely calibrated. As you can see, it will stop both hearts, all 3 brain stems, and deliver a cellular shockwave that will permanently disable regenerative ability. I know how it works. You certainly will in a moment. Following termination, the body will be placed in a quantum fold chamber under constant guard for no less than 1,000 years. In case of, shall we say, relapses. Life can be a cunning enemy. An additional stipulation of the Fatality Index is that the sentence must be carried out by another Time Lord. Apologies for our choice, but your people are not easy to come by.
Oh, Doctor, I didn't expect you.
Okay. Missy's in the box.
They can't harm.
Sounds important.
We have come here to see you because your services and wisdom are recommended at the highest level. As you can see, this is a personal recommendation of Pope Benedict IX in 1045.
Pope Benedict. Well, if he's so keen to talk to me, why didn't he just come here himself?
He is here. He's standing right in front of us.
Hello. The Pope, I'm sorry that I didn't recognize you there. You don't do this. The Pope doesn't zoom around the world in the Popemobile, surprising people. Why would you do that?
Domanda perché lo facciamo.
Extremis.
There is an ancient text buried deep in the most secret of the Vatican libraries, text older than the church itself.
Did you bring someone home?
Yeah. I'm a grown-up, I can do that, can't I?
Of course not. I have very strict rules about men.
Probably not as strict as mine. Oh, hello, are you Moira?
Oh, you're a girl.
I'm Penny.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's me thinking that she dragged some poor, terrified man home.
Well, phew. Oh, phew.
Right, you two, I'm off to the pub. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Well, alone at last. Oh God, what was that?
Pipes. It's the pipes in my bedroom. Be warned. Sometimes I shout at them.
Ma cosa sta succedendo? Chi siete voi 2 ragazzi? Come mai sono finito qui in questa casa? Io ho pensato che avevamo tornato al Vaticano. Questa è una pazzia. Dottore, perché me l'hai portato qui?
That was the Pope. Bill, that was the Pope.
Greetings, sinner. Only in darkness are we revealed.
I never sent for you.
Goodness is not goodness that seeks advantage. Good is good in the final hour, in the deepest pit, without hope, without witness, without reward. Virtue is only virtue in extremis. This is what he believes, and this is the reason above all I love him. My husband, my madman in a box, my doctor. Your missus wouldn't approve.
How the hell did you get here?
Followed you from Deryllium. on the explicit orders of your late wife, River Song. Warning, I have full permission to kick your ass.
About me, people should be worried about themselves.
Yeah, shall I tell you the real reason?
No.
Because the moment you tell Bill, it becomes real. And then, you might actually have to deal with it.
Good point. Well made. Definitely not telling her now.
You're an idiot.
Please, stay close to me. The layout is designed to confuse the uninitiated.
Sort of like religion, really.
You've been those shades.
Oh my God!
What's wrong? Oh, hang on. I think there's someone in there.
Yeah, we are very slightly getting that. Sorry. Stop! You'll just get lost.
Come on, Angelo, someone just broke into your book cage.
Priest, by the look of him, shot out the log.
Probably hasn't got far. So much for your forbidden library, Cardinal.
Bill, stay close by me. There's a man with a gun.
Yeah, you don't actually have to do that. In fact, don't you dare do that.
Bill, you want to walk behind me now, like the doctor said?
Yeah, totally not happening.
You're right. Oh, well.
It would be stupid to go and look.
Oh, I'd do the same.
Hello.
Who are you? Do you have clearance for floor 3?
Floor 3 of what?
Of what?
Of what?
The Pentagon.
CERN.
Look under the tables.
Oh, that's not good.
No, but I programmed the TARDIS myself. We're on target. We went to the Vatican, the real one. I'm sure of it. Oh.
Oh?
Those machines, they project the simulations.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering what happens if we move outside the light of the projector. Now, let me be right. Please don't let me be right.
I'm part of it! I'm part of the simulation! Bill, I'm not real! No!
I take it he read the Veritas.
So did I. Well, I listened to it. There's this thing on here. It reads aloud to you. It's very useful. Who needs Nado? Where is Nado?
I need to know what's real and what isn't real.
Don't we all?
Don't play games. Tell me.
The Veritas tells of an evil demon who wants to conquer the world. But to do it, he needs to learn about it first. So he creates a shadow world. A world for him to practice conquering. Full of shadow people who think they're real.
There was a thing. The shadow test.
If you're in doubt whether you're real or not, the Veritas invites you to write down as many numbers as you like. Any size, any order. And then turn the page.
All the same numbers in the same order.
computer games. Now you know.
No, what?
They think they're real. They feel it. We feel it.
Ricky. Help me.
What's happening to you?
Save me.
Consider this a warning. On the eve of war, I am the Doctor. I am what stands between you and them.
You're not the Doctor. You're not real.
You don't have to be real to be the Doctor. As long as you never give up. Long as you always trick the bad guys into their own traps. And here's the trap you fell into. Your simulation is far too good. You see these? They're set to record. I'm blind, you see. So I'm psychically wired into these. So my memory print of the last few hours will still be intact on here. Information about you.
You are not real. There is nothing you can do.
There's always one thing you can do from inside a computer. Even if you're a jumped up little subroutine, you can do it. You can always email.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what everybody does when the world is in danger. I'm calling the Doctor, pressing send.
Okay, this is one I'm going to think about a little bit before I talk about it. It was really good, but I need to think a little bit, and I'll get right back to you. That was a really good episode. I really liked it. Let's see. A very complicated episode, but not in a crazy way. It was very good science fiction, actually. I really liked it. Okay, okay. When it started, when we first had the Pope arrive in Bill's room, and all that weirdness happening, I thought this might be a little bit too strange. I thought it might be a little bit too intricate. Because that has happened quite often where things get a little bit too intricate and the end isn't satisfying. This worked quite well. I was really impressed with how hamstrung the Doctor was not being able to see, and how, as an audience, you felt that. You were frustrated that he couldn't see. You felt that he was in peril because he couldn't see. At first, when we saw that the Vatican was involved and the Pope arrived in Bill's room at her house, I was a little bit worried because it seemed like this was going to be this really intricate story, complicated, and too often in the past, these crazy, intricate, complicated stories have not wound up having a satisfying ending. This, by the time it got to the end, was quite satisfying. Even though, I guess technically it's not finished because we have to see what's coming. The wrap-up of what we saw in the episode worked really well. I often don't like science fiction where it implies that the world we're living in is a simulation. Or even a dream. I find those kind of stories tend to be a little disappointing at the end, especially if they've created a world that you're really interested in, and then, oh, it was all a dream, or oh, it was all a simulation. You feel kind of cheated. I was a little bit worried once we realized that this was a simulation, that how much of what we've already seen is a simulation. Is it just this episode? Is it the whole series so far this season? That would have been a real disappointing cheat had it been the whole series, because really it means that the stuff that we had already seen in previous episodes that we really liked didn't actually happen. But the way they contained it within this one episode, and specifically from the time the Doctor put on his glasses and got the message, that was satisfying. It meant that the stuff that happened ahead of time, the fact that he's blind, hasn't changed. The fact that Missy's still inside this thing hasn't changed. Nardole and Bill are still around, so that's pretty cool. Speaking of Nardole, I kind of liked him in this, being the one person with permission to kick the Doctor's ass. I thought that was cool. And there's some great moments with Bill as well, with the woman not wanting her to have any men over. I guess that's her landlord. Yeah, there's some really good moments there. It was surprisingly mature themed for a Doctor Who episode too. Some actual death, gore, and blood. Yeah, overall I was really impressed. I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to resolve these people, these aliens, whatever they are. How are they going to try and attack the Earth, and how is the Doctor going to deal with it? So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was very well done. Really good episode. I was on the edge of my seat, sort of tense throughout a lot of it. So, brilliantly done. Excellent episode.